There's something seriously wrong with this Okuma oil situation. We went to change the coolant because it's smelling bad. Pulled the conveyor and this is what we see. It's completely white coolant on this side. Pulled the conveyor and all this crap comes out. Okay guys, here's what our conveyor belt looks like out of the machine. This box that holds the belt is completely sealed, except for these oval slots here, and that's all. These four right here, and then it goes all the way up here, and it's completely enclosed. The problem is the coolant and oil are getting stuck in this box, and so when you got the coolant pump going and the coolant's coming down, it's coming down on the top of this, and some of it's working its way out, you know, getting the oil out. But for the most part, and then the pump is on this end sucking in. But for the most part, the oil's getting stuck in this conveyor. Because like I said, the coolant was completely white, and as soon as we pulled this conveyor out, you see the video of how bad it actually is. So what we're gonna do is clean this guy out. We're thinking about just taking it out completely, but it seems like a huge waste. And we're gonna build some kind of tray, and then the coolant should flow better. But what we're going to do is I'm going to punch more holes. There's holes opposite of these on the other side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch a bunch more holes over here on this side and the other side, matching up. And we're gonna put a new pump in, like a spray bar, kind of, I guess. We're either gonna use just PVC for now to test it out, or we got this, I'm not sure what the plastic hose is called that we have all of our airlines run with. But the airlines are over 100 PSI with air in them right now, and there's no issue, so they should be okay for this. So what we're going to do is kind of put a spray bar. Here's the actual tank here. I've got it mostly cleaned out. One of the problems is this framework on the bottom. It picks up oil and stuff, and there's, you know, it has a few breakthroughs where the coolant can flow. But we had this thing pretty much cleaned out perfectly, and you can see that this much oil has come from just seeping out from under these under this framework that holds up the conveyor. I'm gonna close this door, hold on. So there's always oil in this thing, but this much is nothing to worry about, really. I think when we, you know, the skim ray, I've got it pulled down and getting cleaned right now, but it does an amazing job pulling the oil out. The problem is it pulls the oil out of here and all the way up on this side here, but from this frame over here where the conveyor is full of oil and building up bacteria and all that stuff. So anyway, we're going to put a spray bar somewhere between this edge here, and I don't know if we're going to come up and over. We'll figure that out later. I'll do a video on it. And then we're going to punch holes to shoot through the conveyor out this side, and we're going to put a nice big fat pump on it. So the coolant will be dumping down into this side normally, and we'll have actually two pumps down here sucking the one for the coolant for the machine, and one for just pumping to get the oil out of here. We'll run a pipe down here, down the side here, that's going to shoot into the conveyor, and the holes on the opposite side of the conveyor will shoot, you know, get all the oil out of there. And hopefully the suction of these two pumps down here will be enough to, you know, keep it going. I think these pumps can do, actually we'll just look at the pump. So here's the actual pump we're using to pump the coolant into the machine. I think we're going to get one like it. This thing can pump probably 5 yeah, maybe 5 gallons a minute or something like that, maybe more. It'll suck a 5-gallon bucket dry pretty quick. So if we have 2 of those going side by side in this plate here, sucking coolant, one blowing, you know, to clean out the conveyor, one going up into the machine, that should be bringing, you know, 10 gallons of coolant from the side of this side of the tank. So it should have enough, you know, suction to get some coolant flow. So, you know, we'll be blowing coolant this way, and there'll be 10 gallons a minute coming out of this side of the tank after it's already been cleaned by the skim ray, and it'll both be pumping that 10 gallons a minute back through this. So it'll run through this entire tank. I believe this tank's about 50 gallons or so. So it'll run through this entire, you know, 50 gallons in, you know, 5 minutes or so. No, is that right? And that way this tank will be constantly refreshing and pulling this way and blowing anything that tries to stick under the conveyor out. And I think that's going to be a solution. You know, this machine spews oil, and that's the problem I don't think I'm going to ever be able to really solve. I've heard these machines are just this way. I think this machine's over 40 years old, so you know, all I can do is manage, you know, the oil, and I think we got a solution that we're going to do that will work. So if you guys got any comments, any suggestions, it might be a week or so before I'm able to do this. So hopefully you guys will be able to see this video, and you know, if you have any suggestions or comments about it before I do it, that'd be awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll post a video of the process and how it works out. Thanks for watching.